Welcome to Trendy Flix, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve.
Despite Iowa's win, Jensen criticizes Hawkeyes for lacking Caitlin Clark's most powerful weapon. Here we are in Iowa's post-Caitlin Clark era, and it's safe to say things aren't quite smooth. The team's been racking up the wins, but there's something off. Something's missing. Without CC leading the charge, Iowa's been struggling with a bit of inconsistency, as revealed by head coach Jensen. But there's a lack of another aspect that wasn't even a thought with Clark. We're talking about the 2024 draftee's signature, 3 logos. Hawkeyes have been shooting poorly from beyond the arc. Remember how she could pull up from any spot, seemingly without hesitation, and knock it down? Well, Iowa's been shooting around 28% from deep this season. Only Taylor McCabe has been somewhat reliable from 3 lately. So, it's not that they don't have shooters, but there's a lot of work to be done regarding shot selection and confidence. As Jensen pointed out, when I track those threes, they're not just great threes. And I think if I can get them to take those out of it, their percentage will go a little higher. They'll then take a better one, it'll feel better, and they'll have more confidence. Essentially, she's urging her team to take smarter shots and knows that she needs to make them understand when to take shots. So, I gotta do a better job of getting them to understand when they take it. They're not quite all green like shooters. So, I just have to get worked out that a little bit. It needs to be improved, she said. The game against Toledo was a dominant one for Iowa, no doubt. They cruised to a 94-57 win, and it was clear that they had the upper hand. Iowa led by 18 points after the first quarter and never really looked back. But even in that massive victory, the Hawkeyes' three-point shooting was a glaring issue. McCabe was the only one to knock down a three-pointer, 4 of 8, while the rest of the team could not manage one combined. However, it was a great team effort overall, with junior forward Hannah Stulka leading the way with 17 points, while McCabe and Lucy Olson each added 14. But even with the win, Jensen saw the loopholes. And she is not thrilled with the team's current form. Previously, she had also pointed out the team's inconsistency. We had some moments, but we really just lacked a lot of consistency. And that's the thing I would grade as pretty low, inconsistency, she said. Clark's ability to consistently nail those deep three-pointers was one of Iowa's biggest weapons. After all, she is known for her 3 logos and has even set Big Ten career record and NCAA single-season record for three-pointers. But the new Iowa squad's still figuring out how to fill that void. But guess what? There might be someone who can be up for the challenge later, if not now. Can Lucy Olson fill in Clark's place? Lucy Olson is expected to play the big role for the Hawkeyes. While it's a little early to say she'll fill those shoes completely, there's no doubt she's got the potential. Olson, a transfer from Villanova, is not trying to be the next Caitlin Clark, but she's ready to step up. I'm not going to try to be her, Clark, Olson said, which honestly is probably the right attitude to have. She's on to make a mark for herself. Last year, she averaged 23.2 points per game with Villanova. It was the 4th best in the country. Then in her Iowa debut against Northern Illinois, she managed 19 points and 7 assists. It was reportedly second most by any Iowa player in their team debut